Welcome to Subtraction up to 999 with models, place value, and drawings connected to strategies. So we're going to look at a pretty complex problem. This is later into your progression. We're going to end up needing to regroup in the tens place and the ones place. So I say that in advance to say that you might want to refer back to a subtraction video in the earlier unit when we subtracted a 99 if you want to see regrouping in just one of those place values. So we're going to look at the takeaway strategy here. We're starting with concrete, and so we've represented 405, and we are taking away 128. So if I look at my ones, I know I need to take away 8 ones, and I don't have 8 ones. So I think about, can I exchange a 10? I don't have any tens, so I must exchange hundreds. So I know that 10 tens are equivalent to 100. So we've talked about this before, but if I hold them in the same hand, I have my 10 tens, my bundle, I have my 100. I exchange my 100 for 10 tens, which enables me to now exchange a 10 for 10 ones. So even exchange, remove my 10, organizing my ones in a 10 frame just as a strategy to help me remember what I have. And then looking at the amount, this is still equivalent and should be still equivalent to 405. So now I've got 15 ones, and I'm going to be able to take away my 8 ones. So I'm going to take away my 5 and 3, which composed makes 8. So I am left with 7 ones. I need to take away 2 tens. I'm able to take away my 2 tens, and I need to take away 100. And I am left with a difference of 277. So that was concrete. You can see this is multiple steps because I'm having to exchange across more than one place value, and especially across a 0. So once they've had experience with that, we're going to want to take that same problem and directly connect it to the drawing. So having students draw that triple T chart, having hundreds, tens, and ones. Again, you're welcome to use this as a scaffold, but we are trying to get students to transition to drawing it themselves. So they would represent the 405, no tens, 5 ones. They're going to take away their 8 ones. I don't have 8 ones to take away. I can't regroup a 10, so I'm having to start in the hundreds place. I'm going to take away 100 and exchange it for 10 tens. I've got 10 tens. I still haven't remedied the problem that's in the ones place, so I'm going to take away a 10 and exchange it in for 10 additional ones. And so now I'm actually able to do the subtracting. I need to take away 8 ones. I am left with a total of 7 ones. I need to take away 2 tens. I am left with a total of 7 tens. I need to take away 100, and I am left with a total of 200. Okay, so now we're going to connect the drawings to the place value, which is going to be a more abstract strategy. So we'll take 405, 128. We will expand by place value. So 400s is worth 400, 0 tens is worth 0, and 5 ones is worth 5. 100 is worth 100, 2 tens is worth 20, and we have 8 ones. So when we begin from the ones place, we see that we have 5 ones and that we need 8. We have no tens to take away, so we know that we must borrow from the hundreds. So we're going to take an entire 100 away. I could connect with my pictures. Take an entire 100 away. That's going to leave me with 300. I'm adding 100 here, which is 10 tens, so that I can take one of these 10 tens away to give to the ones. So I have now, instead of 5 ones, I have a total of 15 ones. So I have 15 ones, I can take away 8. I have 7 ones left over. I have no longer 10, I have 90. I don't have any 10 tens. I don't have 10 tens left. I have 9 tens, which is worth 90. But I can now take away 2 tens, which leaves me with 70. And I have 3 hundreds, and I can take away my final 100, which leaves me with 200. So I now have 277. The final strategy we're going to look at is a little bit more advanced with the decomposing, but some students can handle numbers in this way. So there's plenty of options here that can be looked at as far as decomposing. We're only going to look at one of the options. But if I take this problem, I could think about the 8 ones, and I could actually decompose the 8 ones. And I'm picking the 8 ones because I know that I need to take away those from the 5 ones that I have. So I could decompose it into 5 ones and 3 ones. So I'll just kind of show you step by step. If I start with 405, I know that it's easy to take away the 5 first. So this gets me to 400. Then I could choose to take the 3 away right now, or I can choose to take the 3 away later. I'm going to take the 3 away later. I'm going to take the 20 next. So I can have 400, take away my 20. I know that I have 380 left. I know that I need to take 100 away, which gets me to 280. And then the final that I must take away is my 3 ones. So I have 280. I take away my final 3 ones. If I count back 3, I've got 277. And I have taken away my 5 and my 3, which composed my 8. I've taken away my 20, and I've taken away my 100. So this is another strategy that you could use to solve.